Hey everyone, welcome to 2025, and I thought we'd start this year off right with a review of the Neel at Attin Blak Series figure. As always, we'll start by taking a look at how it would be on the shelf. Neel is the second figure from this line, and of course, it's the new Skeleton Crew Yellow, which really catches my eye. If you haven't been watching along with Skeleton Crew, you may think that this is just some weird alien kid action figure, which I could understand. So, what appeals to me about this figure, or about this character? Because I've mentioned before, I'm not a completionist, and I don't feel the need to grab the entire Skeleton Crew line, although I have seen the Brutus in person, and that looks really cool. So I'll probably grab that at some point, but I had to pick Neel up because there is something about him that just reminds me of me as a kid. I was afraid of breaking the rules or failing a test as a kid, even though I was not the best at studying or a great student. My friends would have to drag me out on an adventure or to go do something exciting if it came to it. So of course this is the character and the figure that I gravitated towards the most, for the simple fact that I just kind of saw myself and thought it would be cool to have a little blue me on the shelf. Now, for the figure, I will say I did have some trouble early on getting it to balance, but again, as I say every time, I find that particularly difficult for some reason. Neel, of course, has the accessories every rapscallion from an 80s movie would: a walkie-talkie, a set of binoculars, and, most importantly, a flashlight. And all of those have a place on either his belt or in his backpack. Of course, we'll get a good 360 look and see how Neel can pose, which I thought was really well, with his arms and legs moving rather fluidly, which, given the number of accessories we got, is a must. You really do want to have him using the walkie-talkie or holding that flashlight. Plus, I really like how the color dynamic of the blue skin, his orange shirt, and red overalls stands out against the shades of brown and white armor that populate a lot of these shelves. Sure, you may have a Darth Maul or Jackson to brighten it up a little, but mostly it's kind of a uniform, dull color scheme, so Neel really stands out in that way. I'm of two minds here, because I really do think that this is a great figure. I really like Neel's character, and it was a no-brainer for me to pick up. The younger version of me, who was afraid of breaking rules and spent a lot of his lunchtimes at the library, really felt seen. So of course I wanted to have Neel on my shelf. But I also understand why someone may want to give this a miss if the show just isn't connecting with them, or they're not really fans of paying full price for a shorter figure. I get it. But I'll say it again. Skeleton Crew so far has been one of my favorite shows from the last couple of years, and I'm happy to have it represented by Neel. Of course, these are all my thoughts, so I would like to know, have you been enjoying the Skeleton Crew so far? Have you picked up any of the other figures from this line? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And until next time, thank you for joining us, and may the Force be with you.